In the terms of diving, we are losing, skilled divers, and that is why we need to invest seriously on all our diving academy in Nigeria to see how we start producing our own local certification and not just trust our academy so they can operate in the oil and gas. You understand? Because we have a lot of regulations and all the rest. We cannot have a regulation in South Africa binding us in Nigeria here. It's forbidden. So these are issues we need to sort out so we can have proper manpower production. If not, the time will come, we will lack skill. We may not see it as anything, but this is another way of these multinational companies and their allies defrauding us and not just because the number of expatriates they bring into this country, the number of taxes and all kind of money they sweep out of the country and not just with the name that we don't have the technical what know-how. I mean, so we need to start producing it in terms of diving all areas of skills in this country and not the rest. We are hoping to give them proper data to show that we are failing here, failing, and we need to get them immediately. If not, there will be total lack of skill. And when there is a total lack of skill in a country full of white collar graduate and not the rest with half knowledge and all the rest, what do you have? It's chaos.
Sir, please give us statistics. I know at the last time we had about 11 or 9 diving supervisors.
Yeah.
We had less than 20 hyperbaric hospitals. What is the stats now?
The current status now for diving supervisor now we are still maintaining between 15 and 16 diving supervisors in the whole country. That means if you need to diving supervisor now only 24 hours operation, you won't get them. You need to depend on expatriates compared to BSc. And these guys are on $800 a day. You know what that means? So just imagine, but somebody is very collar job, a professor, and not just standing there without having this proper skill and all that. So this is where we need to invest. And the Ababag doctor we have, they are less than 22 at us today. Nigeria divers as a whole, we are now up to 3,000 divers and all that. So just imagine we have big capital investment, major construction and all that. We run out of divers and all that. So how do we said we want to cut down costs. So Nigeria need to start developing skill professionals. That's an investment. China is already doing it now. You see all their children from the primary school and they start engaging them to all practical kind of work. And you know, seeing them producing kind of touch and all the rest where they are coming up to. We should not wait till children get to university and just that time wasted and not from secondary school you start engaging them with technical know-how and all the rest. So they grow together and all before they get to some age, they already divers and at the same time. So we need technical skill, and this is one of our vision. That's why we are pushing towards technical skill. Because technical skill is the future of Nigeria as I speak today.
The SUBWEB Technical Academy is a school.
Yes.
What do they do in this school?
The school will teach all kinds of skill, from survival to technical skill, all kinds of skill, welding and fabrication, survival skill when it comes to drowning and all the rest, when it comes to offshore survival, when it comes to engineering skill, management skills and all that. But our core is all about diving and subsea.
Somebody said this is one of the best schools in Africa. We don't know whether this is true or not. What can you say about this?
Of course, we are the best. Not somebody say we are the best, and we are proud of that. We can tell you we are the biggest school, and we challenge any school in the world in all capacity. When it comes to the technicality, the space, and the mode of teaching and all the rest, we think we are the best. We challenge any school, and they can come to the floor.
Is it possible for somebody who does not know how to swim to come to your school and still have?
Of course, that is our goal. You come as a novice and leave as an expert. The novice is not a barrier. You just come as a novice and you leave as an expert. We have all the capability to bring you up to speed and you become one of the best industry candidates.
Divers and mind-blowing figures in terms of salary and whatever you call it, sir. Yeah. Do you allow women to join this profession?
Of course, SUBWEB as a school, we've trained successful 2 women as divers. One is Mercy Etemi and another lady we trained there. And we have other women all over the world who are also divers. But the beauty about it is that if you go into diving because of money, you won't last. It's a job you take with hobby. It should be your passion and all the rest. When it's your passion, then you explore it so much. Just imagine somebody paying you to see whatever that is happening underwater. It's a big fun.
Like how many months or years will it cost a person coming in for the first time to become a professional?
Just to 12 months, 12 weeks, 12 weeks as a novice, just diving alone. But if you are going into underwater wedding, it's a different ballgame. But for just diving alone, it's 12 weeks to become a professional diver.
But if you add welding and other,
Yeah, you'll be looking at 4 months and 2 weeks or 5 months thereabout.
you have any question?
Yes, as Chief Inspector of Diving in Nigeria, in recent times, your attention was drawn to the way swimming is taught in schools, and the casualties that have happened. What is wrong and what should be put right with the way swimming is taught on the average in schools?
Sadly, I would say it's an emotional one. My younger sister, which is, we all grew up in the River area, just lost her daughter in Canada as I speak with you. Why? Not that she doesn't know how to swim. She knows how to swim, but she doesn't know the principle, how to behave when it's around water. What is the incident? It just went to go and ease herself before we return back. A 7 years girl is gone. So not because the mother doesn't know how to swim, because we all grew up in the river area. So what am I trying to say? Knowing how to swim is not enough, most especially when you are there to rescue people. That is why we think that the traditional way of teaching people how to swim should be aborted, because it's so risky. Because it's easy to wake somebody that is not sleeping than to wake somebody that is pretending to be sleeping. You understand? So in swimming, if you don't know how to swim, you don't know how to swim, we teach you. You understand? And what do we teach when it comes to swim? We teach you the theoretical aspect of it. You know how your body system functions with the environment. We teach you the rescue method of it. You understand? Then we teach you the practical aspect of it. For instance, where to approach from when you want to rescue somebody, a drowning person, because they can be deadly when they are underwater and all the rest. So we'll teach you all this and all the rest. Then when the laws, the do's and don'ts, immediately you are getting close to water, you need to activate your thinking, because it's not normal, it's not the usual environment anymore. You need to know what can go wrong and all the rest, because you are in such environment and all the rest. So this is actually lacking and all the rest in our society today, especially people using road and every other thing. You can be in the vehicle and your motor dash into the water. Would that just be the end of you? It should not.
So in other words, you're saying that we teach swimming without the culture, that there must be safety culture accompanying. Please tell it to us.
Yes, the safety culture is, for instance, if your colleague is drowning, knowing how to swim should not be for you alone. Everybody is a safeguard. You understand? If somebody is drowning, you're supposed to go as a good swimmer and know how to rescue the person. So a safe way of rescuing somebody, you need to know how. You need to know when to approach, because if they grip you, they can also become the cause of your own death. You need to know how to approach and when to lift and when to hip towards safety also. So all these are things you need to learn. You need to check all your environment and all the rest. And how many lifts you think you can make for the person to get to safety.
What is the government attitude?
The government, sadly, they are ignorant about this. And not even the government, even the family sector are ignorant about it. But this is a big disease. I can tell you, kill more than 8, but nobody takes statistics. People are dying every day out of it. Check, go and do your statistics. People are dying every day, especially in the river area. Unannounced death, they don't announce a lot of them. It kills rapidly every day, but the government knows nothing about it. That is my sole pain and not yours. And I think I need to push this advocacy to this certain part of the world. We need to do something about it. There's no way you can bring children into this world that don't teach them how to swim. Then you prepare them for death. Something can take their life at any time. Their life is not guaranteed.
Okay, sir. Let me ask, on your capacity again as Chief Inspector of Diving, the Diving Advisory Board was set up to generally regulate accidents and to ensure safety of Nigerian divers. From the point you were brought into office till now, what is your assessment? Have we improved? are we, before it used to be like they die like chicken, so now what is the situation with professional divers in
I
Nigeria?
would say, well, we've improved. We've improved, but not what all the way I expected. But we still have a lot to do. For instance, the vision is to ensure there's no death at all. But today we are still recording some few pockets of death and all the rest, which actually, kill that purpose. So the purpose is to make sure there's no more death. So if we are still having pocket of death, that means it's not the way we plan it. So we'll continue to do our best. We'll continue to work more and all the rest to see how we'll bring everything to sanity, especially the rehabilitation phase. The vision is that no one diver should die, and we must attain that vision. Until that is attained, we cannot say we are successful yet.
On the road, you find the Federal Road Safety Corps. On the water, you find the Marine Police. What is the relationship between your school, in view of its philosophy and goal, with the Marine Police
They're all
and
interwove.
other authorities?
They're all interwove because they are all together. Yeah, well, especially the Marine. The road safety, we are all together because believe me, if I want to mobilize from here now, let's assume there's an emergency, I want to move now. I will use a vehicle, right? I will obey the road safety stuff. Then before I jump into my own fast boat, now fall into the marine laws, right? Yes. So they all interwove. So we work together as a team and all that. But hazard is a common thing. It's either you identify it, you put it under control, or you eliminate it completely. So we need them and they also need us. But the good thing about us is that we can do a bit of all what they are doing, but they cannot do what we are doing. Yeah. So that is the good thing about us.
What would be your advice in terms of the simplest way to prevent drowning?
The simplest way to say, don't not go close to water. If you are going close to water, ask yourself some 5 why. The 5 why is, why am I going there? Why should we go there? You understand? Does it what's going there? You have to ask yourself this 5 why. If you cannot get answer to this 5 why, do not even step there.
Is it possible for this school to relate directly with NEWA in terms of what NEWA stands to gain vis-a-vis Nigerian goals?
Of course. We are looking forward to have NEWA and all the rest. We are talking of weight of years of experience in the marine industry. These are practical years of experience, not even limited to Nigeria alone. Travel all over the world and not just. So this is what we are bringing down, not just to the school and not just to whoever that's ready to collaborate and not just. And we think we're in a better position because these are practical knowledge in addition with various training and all the rest, from the main offshore background. So these are weight of knowledge we occupy there and we are proud of it.